Subway decided to drop a whole bunch of new items, namely these Footlong Nachos and some hot honey subs. Hot honey, again, yes, I know, I'm sorry, but if it's new, we're going to review it. So we have both orders of their Footlong Nachos as well as both types of their hot honey subs, and that's what's on the agenda today, so drop a thumbs up. Been in the car all week, finally got something that was close enough that I could get me some Subway and bring it back here. You don't know I'm not the biggest fan of Subway, but I do like some of the stuff that they put out. I feel like hot honey isn't really going to move the needle either way, but the Footlong Nachos, honestly, that's probably not going to move the needle either. But let's get into this video. So we'll get into both of these. Nice of them to check this off. So this one is the chicken version. I really don't know what to expect. Let's see, is this supposed to be a rippable? There we go. I mean, they look like they're put together pretty well, to be honest. And I kind of expected a hot mess, but yeah, it comes with the chicken, the Doritos. It's the OG, just regular cheese Doritos, as well as tomatoes, red onion. I added jalapeno, their Baja Chipotle, and then their Monterey cheddar cheese. This slides off. I didn't see that for the first time. So the steak one is the exact same thing, but you substitute the steak for it. I kind of noticed that they gave me a lot of chicken, but not as much of the steak. Got both of these Doritos nachos. Let's see what they are hitting on. I don't have high expectations for this. Matter of fact, we'll just go in with our hands. Give me a big piece of the nacho right here. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you this is nasty. It's very good. The thing I will say about this, I know people are going to say, well, you can make this home. I couldn't agree with you more. You can definitely make this at home. But I will say, it's $5, which, when you break down getting the ingredients, you can definitely make it for a little bit cheaper. But I think getting this with like a regular 6-inch sub, whatever one you like, if they're still like, you know, I think there's $6 or $7 depending on like what deal that you get. It's really not that bad. It's more if you're too lazy to make this at the crib, because believe it or not, probably about 4 or 5 months ago, I made a bowl of Doritos nachos pretty similar to this. That tasted better. You can get double meat on this, by the way, and it comes out to $5.79, which would probably be still not the worst of deals, but it's almost like they replaced the Doritos with bread, and you'd have a sandwich. You could even just take this and plop this on the sandwich, which I think that I might. Their rotisserie chicken is like a fan favorite for those who are fans of Subway. I like this probably more than 90% of their sandwiches because it's straight up Doritos. I definitely don't mind it, but I already know there's going to be a million comments. You can make it to the crib. Absolutely. But let's try the steak one now. God, they have some rubbery-ass steak, man. It's so rubbery. It's crazy because I like the taste of the steak a little better, but I don't like the texture of the steak. The chicken texture is better. But again, when you put, like, y'all, this is a meal that I'm sure many of y'all done chuck some Doritos, some cheese, and all kinds of stuff through in the microwave. Or maybe that's just me. I already know what's on my face. Leave me alone. This is kind of a finger roll. For sure. Do I think it's worth $5? Yeah. Yeah, I do. You can definitely do a little more efficient for cheap, but if you're just at Subway and you want to grab something, I'd probably grab this just as much as any of the sandwiches. Like I said, I think the Dream Team combo, if you are a Subway person, would be to get one of these and get a 6-inch sub, and it'd probably run you like $10, $11, depending on where you are if you have like a deal, but more than likely probably around 12. And I don't think that's bad in today's economy. But it is Subway, so take that with a grain of salt. I mean, you could put anything on a Dorito and it's good. But I like the idea. At least they're trying stuff. It's not bad. I would eat these, as you can see. Let's take a look at sandwich number one. I'm not sure which one this is because they don't have it marked up or anything like that. So let's figure it out. By the way, I got Footlongs because they had a BOGO deal. So this one looks like it is the chicken. So this is the hot honey chicken. The chicken version you can dress up however you want to, but the main thing about it is that it comes with their hot honey sauce as well as some creamy sriracha, the sub crunch, and you're supposed to get 2 times the amount of cheese. After that, you can put whatever you want on the sandwich. I just went with tomatoes. I don't want to do anything. I don't really like a lot of their produce. It just looks awkward to me. And finally, we have the hot honey pepperoni. The only thing that is different about this sandwich is that you don't get any of the sauces on it. It just comes with the pepperoni and then whatever else you want to add on it other than the hot honey. The cheese that it's suggested is the provolone, but everything else is pretty much standard. I did get this on the Italian herbs and cheese bread. I feel like after 2025, hot honey is just going to be, no one's going to want it anymore because they are running this into the ground. But we are here. I already went over it. So here's your pepperoni hot honey sub. Give me a second. I wouldn't call this hot honey. Like, I don't know whose hot honey this is, but it just tastes like sweet onion teriyaki sauce to me. It's just even sweeter than that. I even asked for extra on this one. There's no heat to it. It's just, it tastes like honey vinaigrette or something. You know? Does it mean it's bad? No, not at all. You have to go out of your way to get this? Me going out of my way to get this for a review is insane, so you can't ask me that. No, but seriously, it's very underwhelming as a hot honey sauce. I don't feel like whatever they used is just like a watered down version. And the Jersey Mike's version was at least, it tasted like hot honey. This just tastes like honey stuff. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't. I'm not giving a Subway bias to this. Now we have the chicken version, which at least has a different kind of sauce on it. Bro. Subway's bread, I'm sorry. It's not important. At least this one wasn't, but this one's kind of stale. This one's better. Way better. Because what's giving it the heat is that creamy sriracha. That actually makes it more balanced, like a hot honey instead of just sweet. Other than that, you get the crunch from the sub crunch. And there's cheddar cheese on this one. But this bread, man, I'm sorry, I have to... Jersey Mike's would never. Jersey Mike's would never. As far as both of these sandwiches go, it feels very similar to what Jersey Mike's did, but they're trying to market it differently. They both just seem like it's a complimentary sauce, and the sandwiches don't really have anything to do that feels proprietary. So you could get any sandwich theoretically and just put their hot honey on it and do whatever you want with it. And I think that would work because it's a complimentary sauce. It's definitely not a standalone sauce. This one was better because it had more other stuff on it to kind of bring up the taste a little bit. As far as the hot honey goes, Jersey Mike's is clearly way better. And if you're a Subway fan, I suggest trying it. Just get whatever sandwich you like and put it on there. But I wouldn't get either of these subs just to get them. I like the Doritos idea, though. And in fact, I need to try something for research purposes. You had to know this was coming. I'm going to open you up. You can see I have extra of that hot honey in here. There's a ton in here. I did ask for extra on purpose because I wanted to make sure that I could taste it. But let's just go on ahead and... Yep. Yep. You gonna be able to close? This will probably be good. It's still mid. I'd rather just get the Doritos by themselves. I have so much hot honey on this that it's just like an absolute mess. But I would get those again. Other than that, you can keep the rest of this. None of this, though, is a go out of your way to get anything. You could make a Subway sandwich and put Doritos on it, and it would have the exact same effect. It's just marketing. And I don't mind that, because I don't really care for their bread. But if you have the spare time to make yourself some Doritos nachos, go ahead and do that. You'll be much better off. But I'll give Subway their credit. They at least tried something with the footlong. I like the idea of their sidekicks menu and what they're doing. Most of it doesn't land for me, but Subway is not my favorite restaurant. Other people may really like it, and you might really enjoy these. But you can make these at home if you just have the time. Other than that, I don't have anything for y'all today, man. I just wanted to get this in and make sure that people were asking about it and you wanted to see it. And I see every single one of y'all little trolly messages and comments asking to try the Popeyes pickle menu. Never. Never. And there may be a small percentage. Y'all know most of y'all are just messing with me, and it's funny. I don't really care that much. I know there's some of you that may not know this. I did say it in about 2 or 3 videos before this. I don't like pickles. That is like the sum of all fears type of rollout that they're doing. And there's so many restaurants that are coming out with pickle stuff that I'm just going to have to miss out on. I know some of you want to see me do spit takes, and we don't do that type of stuff here, man. So it's all love, but y'all know it's not going to happen, man. But I appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all might want to try these. But just make them at the crib. That's me to end the video, man. I love and appreciate y'all, and we'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.